council meeting yesterday. You promised you're going to say something about the council meeting today.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about council
After the long vacation, they're back.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure they resurrect, but they're back.
Yeah, they're back.
The spirits may not be resurrected, though.
Well, they're dragging out council meeting to a second day, as they do now. So, because it's the appropriation bill, and of course, there's the filibustering. And so, since it's the appropriation bill, I want to talk about a little something that popped up on our website that actually, Vincent, you kind of like were the genius and the mastermind behind and flagged for us. But our guy Calvin started digging around and was getting the usual government. Send us the questions by email and we'll answer them. And then it was all vague and fuzzy stuff, and we kind of pushed till finally we got an answer.
All right, what do you got?
We noticed that, or rather our guy kind of flagged it, and then I think he was just going to let it go, but then you noticed and you were like, what's up with that? Where one of the particular parts of the planning department had, over 2 years, cut $200 million worth of spending a year out of their budget. They had this thing, it was over $500 million, and it was getting cut to $300 million and change, and it was really? In the planning department, when the government is theoretically running around looking for
new places,
new
lands,
theoretically doing more planning in the lands department. So why are they cutting? Here's why. Well, that particular part of the planning budget, as we investigated and as we found out, was the winding down of something called Operation Building Bright, which actually didn't have anything to do with planning per se. So, okay, first thing, government gets a pass. They were not winding down on planning at a time when they should be doing more planning.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. So what is Operation Building Bright? 2009, in the wake of the financial crisis, the government, all of it, created this program, and it had two stated purposes. Number one, help building owners to do more maintenance and repair.
Yep.
I think that was linked to a couple of buildings falling down.
Yeah.
And they recognized this was a problem. But they also had a very clear and explicit mandate to create jobs for the interior fixing things up and restoration work. And they were like, there's huge unemployment in this sector, which, a couple of years on, are we hearing about unemployment in the construction sector? No. What are we hearing about?
We are in a shortage.
A shortage?
Of construction workers.
Must import labor from abroad. There are no jobs. All the old boys are retiring, and there are no young guys coming to replace them. Salaries are skyrocketing. Buildings getting more expensive.
Okay.
So the government was winding it down, right? But the interesting thing about it is that they've had they go and they spend money on things like celebration video for 3 years of Operation Building Bright. Seriously, that's what our taxpayer dollar is getting spent on? How much it costs to make? You probably know how much it costs to take a promotional video. You guys are all about video, right?
Having said that,
it's not cheap.
They saw it as a progress report, though. With a positive tone.
Of course.
On the verge of being a political ad.
Spin! Spin!
All right.
So the spin is on. So So we finally figured out the mystery of the missing $200 million a year in spending. Operation Building Bright. Did it create more jobs? They say so. But it was at a time when jobs were being generated at a furious rate anyways.
A lot of these jobs actually went into one or two companies. That's the sad part.
That's the next level of investigation.
That's the sad part.
Who got the money?
That's the sad part. I think cable TV have done a similar special.
Yeah.
Usually goes into one or two companies. So
yes. And we know who those companies are because they're on the list, so maybe we can report on
They
that
go for an extremely low price to just get the contract first. And then they try to...
Cost overruns. It's government work. Woohoo!
It's not really government work per se, but the home ownership management office, they can get a matching fund or something like that.
And we've run stories on that, how there's a big scam where the building management go out and get, we got to do a bunch of work, owners, everybody kick in. But if they can get government money, and then, they work in collaboration with the contractors, and the triads are in this business. I mean, it's all... So, but the only thing good I can say about it, they're winding it down.
Okay, so keyword for today, winding.
Yes, as in winding down.
Okay, students, don't say winding. It's not winding.
No, winding is the font when you want to put all those little crazy, before there were emoticons, there was the winding font.
The winding font.
Yes, but no, it's winding.
Winding.
Yes.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, see you tomorrow.